Hey friends, welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. Did you know that today is the start of trout fishing season? So who better to toss it to than our very own Tom Turton, who is live from Bennett Springs to get this kickoff going. Tom, are you going to catch me some trout? I'm hungry.
No, I'm the person that you want with you if you're fishing, because you'll catch fish and I sit there with a pole and just kind of do this, and that's about it. Now, if you want to ask someone to catch a fish, this is the guy right here, Jim Rogers. He's a concessionaire here, but he has been teaching. He's got his own fly. You want to learn how to fly cast, this is the guy. I've seen him. He's a marksman is what he is. Good to see you again, my friend.
Good to see you, Tom, as always.
Okay, you got to kind of give people, this is more than just fishing. This is a whole feeling, the opening day of trout season.
Yes. It's a generational thing.
Uh-huh.
Mom and dad and the kids, then pretty soon it's grandma and grandpa and the grandkids, and I've seen many of 4 generations fishing together.
Yeah.
3 or 4-year-old kid and great grandpa, and it's great. And you never know who you're going to see. Like just a while ago, that gentleman walked by.
Yes.
Whose grandfather was with the CCC, Civilian Conservation Corps, and built that bridge.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is.
I mean, and then you see what kind of work they did. It's a beautiful bridge anyway you look at it, but it still stands. That's, and that's what the tradition is all about. I know I saw a woman with her daughter, and you're talking about 2 people who are like this, kind of all puffed up. They're so proud.
Oh, yeah, and it follows on down, like I said, the son, the daughter, the grandson. And they'll come up to, they kind of know me because I'm in the store a lot. Yeah. And the little kid will say, "Do you remember about 8 years ago you gave me a hat?" And I'm like, "Not really." but I'm glad you got the hat. And but the repeat people here is amazing.
Why? I mean, this is more than catching fish, obviously, because we're talking about the tradition. What is it that draws people to come to Bennett Springs? Because you'll have 1,000 and more people on that dam.
Yeah, exactly. Part of it is what we think at Bennett is what you said about tradition. You can ask up and down through here. They've been here before. Maybe their grandparents have been here before. They have no intention of ever missing an opening day. They will miss some, but not unless it's something drastic.
Right.
But it's, I mean, just look around. Everybody's smiling.
Yeah.
You know, the weather's nice, of course.
People plan well out ahead to do this.
Yes.
This is a definitely mark your calendar, because this is happening and I'm going to be there kind of thing.
Yeah. March 1st, at one time, someone asked me if I had anything I'd like to change about trout parks. I'd say open April 1st, close the end of November. And that accidentally got in a bill, and and I knew nothing about it.
Yeah.
And somebody stumbled onto it, and they said, "No, it's in the Bible. Opening day is March 1st.
Okay, all right. So it is written. It is just that kind of thing. For people who have never done something like this, what is it like getting that trout, hitting that line?
Well, I've caught some fish, and I still get a little stutter in my heart every time I get a strike. And you don't know what it is. Is it 5 pounds? Is it 5 ounces? It's and then a little later, it isn't just catching them. It's trying to figure out what they're feeding on, and there's some tricks. And one of my favorite when I was fly fishing a lot. I teach mostly now is I used a stomach pump. I know that's pushing it, but I knew people back then. I was a kid. I knew people back then that would do bad things to the fish to find out, and I was a gentleman.
And fish can be smart too.
Oh, yes.
And you want to talk about someone smart? If you're ever at Bennett Springs, this is the guy to talk to, Jim Rogers, because he knows just about everything there is to know about fly fishing. So, Jeremy, if you wanted someone to actually catch a fish for you, you should ask him and not me. Sorry about that. And by the way, a little bit later in the show, we're going to see if we can find maybe a mom and child, or dad and child, and get their perspective on fishing here at Bennett Springs.
So, Tom,
right now, back to you guys.
Quick question, Tom. Could you pay somebody to catch a fish for you, bring it back to us, and then we can cook it on the show?
pay someone to catch the fish foot. I'm sure that everything has a price, Jeremy, but they're going to want to see the cash. It's not a promissory thing.
Awesome. Tom, that looks amazing. We can't wait to check back in with you in our second hour. So stay there. Hold tight. We'll be back to you. That looks so much fun.
I think I would be falling off the edge.
We both were looking at them standing on that little waterfall going, how are they not falling over? You know I would fall.
I would be down.
But it looks, you know what, as I was watching that though, I was like, what a great tradition for families to do that on March 1st. Go there. I remember fishing with my grandpa, you know, and it's such great memories. And I bet they're just generation after generation making memories.
I love that. Multi-generational, and kids don't get out of sight enough and doing these kind of activities. Get those phones off and get them outside. Get kids outside doing those kind of projects.
Fun.
I love it.
We're going to check back in with Tom in the second hour, so don't go anywhere. We have so much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM right after this. Like, that looked really fun, like, just to be outside.